Hello, everyone, and welcome to Record Club. I'm trying to make it so the volume doesn't peak so much because I tend to shout and it's a little loud. But Jennie, hello, how are you doing?
Hello. So terrific.
So good.
I should just get louder.
You should get, well,
I'm
yeah.
too quiet.
You sounded good, I think, all last podcast, and I sounded like tinny and weird, but
This is interesting because in regular life, I'm the louder one and you are the quieter
that is
one.
true.
I am known for being louder.
Yeah.
But that's just because I have bad temper and you don't like confrontation.
That is what we are known for, sure.
Yeah.
But
here, you're always shouting at the top of your lungs.
well, I'm used to
into this microphone.
being one of those annoying theater kids, but like you have to like project to the back of the crowd. You gotta like.
You have a microphone.
I know, but I started on the stage, Jennie.
Oh my fucking God.
But you go ahead.
Me too, though.
What?
In fact, I believe earlier than you.
What?
Let's not forget that I was a child model.
I know this, yes, but were you projecting to the?
No, but
You were smizing, I'm sure.
I think I maybe did a commercial once.
Like a television commercial?
Yeah, but it only aired in Germany?
Oh, I saw that one.
Japan? Greg did two. My older brother did two that aired in other countries.
What
His
was it?
Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins?
I think mine was Mazda. I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
But not because we were good actors or extremely good looking, but because our dad was a fashion photographer in Hollywood and then became a location scout.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just conveniently around.
Yeah, they needed
so
a kid
they would just put us in things. And we would get paid.
Well, that's good.
I also had to perform. And I was a dancer. I was on stage.
I was a dancer. Look at us. We have
And yet I can speak at a normal volume around a microphone.
Yeah. Johnny always says he has to pull me down when on the mixer because I'm so loud. But anyways.
Yeah, because you just are desperate for attention.
That's not what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it?
That I want to project and have people hear me. And that's what I do. I just talk loud.
I thought it was because usually when you do a podcast, you're fighting for airtime with other people who are super loud shouting into microphones, also dying for attention.
Interesting. No? Now, I will say, especially in the group I'm in, sometimes I'm like, these fucking people won't stop talking. I have things to say. But
I feel like that here too.
but I still talk louder than they do. So I don't know. I don't know
what. You?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I'm the loudest of everyone on the mic. I think I'm the loudest. I know. In real life, though, Rocco is the loudest. He's always loud.
I think I would have guessed Garrett.
What was that?
I think it was our dog.
Oh, okay. I thought it was our daughter.
What the hell? Why would you be sniffing and barking at the garage door?
I thought I heard them laughing and giggling to each other, but then I realized that Sawyer would never be out here at night.
Whoa.
She'd be too scared. Anyways, well, we had quite a week where I got super sick.
Well, he got sick.
Directly after we recorded last week's episode, I was sick.
Yes.
And I've been sick. I'm better now, but
seems completely fine.
I'm completely fine now, but it was a crappy week. Jennie had to sleep on the couch because she didn't want to get sick, and I felt so bad for her. Anyways, so here we are. We made it through the week, and now Rocco's stuck in a room, and so I'm working on that. It's been a whole thing. It's been a whole thing.
It's been great, though, because the first night back in our bed, which was last night, for me, Shawn set an alarm for 12:30 in the morning just to make sure to wake me up.
I don't know, why the alarm. I'm sure I tried to set an alarm for 12:10 p.m.
Why would you even need that?
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure that's what I was doing. That's why I was set. Anyways, I woke up completely like, oh shit, I have to do that thing that Jennie needs to be done. And so I got up and then like went and I looked at like the girls were sleeping, like, hey, don't wake them up. But what was the thing I had to do for her?
Don't wake them up, but run back down the hall and wake my wife up.
So I went to Jennie and I said, what do I have to do? And she said, go back to bed. So
I don't think I was that polite about it.
Well, what did you say? Go back to fucking bed?
You were like, what am I supposed to be doing? I said, shutting the fuck up and going back to bed? It's like, why are you waking me up?
I don't know. Sorry. Also, I couldn't get the fucking thing to work today, so we got dolphins right now, but it looks nice.
Very soothing.
It's very soothing. Anyway, so imagine Ornette Coleman's back there, and I don't know. There you go.
Why
yeah,
is
it's
the dog outside?
because she loves you, and she hears you talking, and she's like, I gotta get to her, and so she's like upset. She's scratching
the garage door. Oh no. Well, that's gonna be annoying.
Do you think I should open the garage up just a little bit and have her just like Winnie high so she can just get in?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, everyone.
This is gonna be an extremely loud noise.
Well,
when the garage door opens.
Yeah.
I think so. Apologies if this is horrible for you, but no, it's not. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, she can get in there.
There she is. Hi, Cuckoo.
All right.
Get my angel.
This is what we get for having. There she is.
She's so sweet. I love her so much.
This is what we get for having our show happen in the garage. We're gonna get dogs in every now and then,
Ooh,
or
tried to
kids.
lick me in the mouth.
Okay. Anyways, and what happened to the TV? God damn it.
Oh no! Where's the dolphins?
The dolphins. All right. You know, we're just gonna turn it all off.
It's also freezing here.
I know,
There's
bro.
a lot
Okay,
going
so
on.
we've gone 6 minutes and haven't really talked about Ornette at all, but that's okay.
But now Winnie's here.
Hello, Winnie.
Hi, baby.
Okay.
Her foot's in my pocket.
That's well.
She's trapped.
Well, everyone, I'm so happy that you decided to stick with us and support us on Patreon. This is the shit we're up to
So
now.
sorry. Not worth the money.
It is worth the money. I'm so happy they do it. Okay, it did get colder in here because the garage door was open. Anyways, let's talk about a young Ornette Coleman. He was born. Okay. He was born in the 30s. Actually, where is she going now? She'll knock over the camera. I know it. Born March 9th, 1930 in Fort Worth, Texas. It was a deeply segregated area. He was a working class kid. He began playing the saxophone when he was a teenager. He was largely self-taught because his parents couldn't afford proper lessons. Mm-hmm. So he didn't learn the normal way, which you can kind of tell in his playing that it's definitely different, which is why people either loved or hated him.
That's what I have a quote from him somewhere in here where he said when his mom gave him the sax when he was little, he just thought of it as a toy. So he would just play it like he was exploring it instead of learning the traditional way. So he just loved hearing like the different timbres and stuff, and that's what kind of shaped him as a musician, because he just really enjoyed so much like just figuring it out instead of like following a path that's like laid out for you.
He attended I.M. Terrell High School, and he played in the school band, but he was kicked out of the band, which you seem like you know this already, for improvising during a performance, and that is hilarious considering that like this is clearly who this guy just is.
I saw that he worked in several R&B bands as a teenager, and he was kicked out of all of them. He kept getting fired because he wouldn't stick to chords or keys.
Yeah, he just kind of was doing his own thing. So he clearly, had his way, and that was it, which is, commend that. So he joined in 1949 a traveling rhythm and blues shows, and he had a gig in Baton Rouge, and he was assaulted.
Oh, no.
And his saxophone was destroyed. I know. But this was a turning point for him. And it also underscored how rough life on the road could be for black musicians at the time. Like, they would just be attacked for no fucking reason.
Fucked up.
I know. But so he had to get a new saxophone. But this time he got an alto saxophone, which is a different kind of saxophone. And after this incident, he just switched permanently to that kind of saxophone, and that kind of became his signature instrument. So
Interessante.
I know. Then he moved to L.A. With a traveling blues band and guitarist Pee Wee Creighton. He worked odd jobs, including the elevator operator, while he was continuing to develop his music. And then he ended up meeting his little quartet, and then they kind of became their own little
quartet.
Well,
were they small?
No, I mean, but quartet for a jazz band. I guess, is that normal? How many people are in a jazz band?
I would have no idea. I know that they didn't have piano, which was not.
Yeah, I thought there was usually 5, but honestly, I'm the last person who should know that. I have no idea. I don't know.
The last person who should know?
Who could know?
Oh.
Who could know? anyways, so that's kind of who he was. And then they recorded this album. We can get into like what people thought of it, but I will say that when they first played in New York, it was a huge line of people to come see him, and the crowd was split. Either they loved him or they hated him. They did not get what he was doing.
They mostly hated him. So I don't know if it was split.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe a little more on the...
What are you doing?
She's being so annoying. Winnie, you're so annoying, but...
This is our worst kid.
She is so bad.
I love her.
Why'd the girls let you out? They should have kept you inside, honey.
We're trying to do a podcast, Shawn. Focus.
I'm sorry. Anyways, let's listen to the first song, Lonely Woman.
Relatable.
Which is what? Let's say that was what Winnie was before we let her in. But now, here we go. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like that.
I want her to go away.
Go away. We should not let her in. We should not let her in. Okay. Now, I will say that 1959 is when this came out, and people consider this like 4 of the biggest jazz records ever came out that year, including Miles Davis' Kind of Blue, which we have covered. Mm-hmm. And this is one of them. This is the last one to come out that year, but everyone's like, this is a defining year for jazz music, 1959. Anyways.
Okay.
What do you got for me, Jennie?
Good to know. Every track on this album is written by Ornette Coleman. So now you know. This is his most well-known composition ever. Out of all the years that he was writing music and performing, this is his song that is known the most. He did an interview in 1997 with a philosopher named Jacques Derrida. And in it, Ornette Coleman was talking about the origins of this song. Mm-hmm. So before he was known as a musician, he worked in a big department store in LA. I can't remember. I think it was called Bullock's, which I was like, what the fuck?
That's weird.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I did write that down. Thank God. He was a stock boy there. But he said, one day during my lunch break, I came across a gallery where someone had painted a very rich white woman who had absolutely everything that you could desire in life, and she had the most solitary expression in the world. I had never been confronted with such solitude. When I got back home, I wrote a piece that I called Lonely Woman.
Interesting.
He also did an interview in 1995 with The Wire, where he was talking about the painting that inspired him. And he said, oh my goodness, I understand this feeling. I've not experienced this wealth, but I understand this feeling. I went home and I wrote Lonely Woman, and I said, from here on, I'm going to support artists no matter what they do, because that artist sent a signal out. That's not just a painting, it's a condition. I relayed the condition to myself, wrote this song, and ever since it has grown and grown and grown. So I thought that was so interesting. Like, he connected so much with the painting that he saw, even though he's saying, like, obviously I've never been a rich white woman, but I definitely understand loneliness and solitude, and that spoke to me.
Interesting. Cool. You know, I wonder if, like, he bought that painting, right? Like, you think if you once you make it, you'd go back and buy it.
I think it was like...
Or just like a painting that was like on a wall.
Painting on the wall in the store.
I
see.
Like
a mural type of thing?
Yeah.
Anyway. At the time...
This fucking dog.
What? She's attacking something
Winnie,
in the garage.
I swear to God, I don't want you in here, bro.
Okay.
It's a cup. It's a cup.
She's a sweet baby. Just let her eat the cup. That would actually be better for us.
There you go.
Anyway, at the time, the way he was playing was not the standard, and his approach to improvising was considered revolutionary. So he wasn't using any of the predetermined, like, song forms that had defined earlier eras of jazz, and his band stirred up serious controversy. Mm-hmm. So it was November 1959, and they showed up. They had a 2-week residency at a place called Five Spot in New York, and a bunch of established jazz artists were there to watch and, like, see what this new thing is, and they were not happy. There was a lot of opinions. They were not complimentary. Dizzy Gillespie said, I don't know what he's playing, but it's not jazz. So people were pissed. So he just created this whole new genre called free jazz, and a lot of the old school, I was gonna say jazzers, but I don't think that's what they're called.
Jazzercisers.
Yeah, they were really unhappy. But you know who did like him?
No, who?
Seemed like you did know. You gasped like you were gonna say.
No, I don't know.
Lou Reed.
Oh, shit. Yes, I did know that.
The fuck?
Lou Reed loves this album.
So you had a stroke. Okay.
Yeah, this is like, he's in his top 3, right?
I don't know. I don't know how to talk to you when you have big reactions and you're like, no, I have no idea. Oh, no, I did know. It's like, what the fucking fuck?
I don't know.
Multiple personality disorder. So Lou Reed did an interview with Mojo in 2005, and he said, when I was going to college, which I think you said was Syracuse, I would go down into New York, and I would trail Ornette's quartet around. Billy Higgins, Charlie Hayden, Don Cherry, and Ornette. I would follow where they went. I couldn't afford to go in, so I would listen through the window. And I heard Lonely Woman, and that changed my life. The harmonies, that was it. There's not a day goes by when I'm not humming Lonely Woman.
Interesting.
Like, wow.
He also, I saw in an interview, and I watched this documentary about the 4 albums that were released in 1959 on, I think the BBC4 aired it. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. It's an hour. But he was being interviewed for that, and he said, he was like, I know this is a decisive record, and I cannot figure out why. Like, every note of this album is perfect, and my brain can't process why you wouldn't like this. It's like, oh, damn. All right. Lou Reed really likes this.
People have different opinions and different tastes, Lou. That's why.
You can't
Some
figure it out.
people wouldn't like it because they're not all exactly like you.
Mm.
I'm a white man. I assume everything I like, everyone else must like too, or what's going on?
That's what I say.
Anyway. Lou even started a literary magazine at his school, and he called it The Lonely Woman Quarterly.
Dang.
In 2003, Ornette Coleman appeared on Lou Reed's solo album, The Raven.
That must have been a huge honor for him.
Yeah. For Lou?
Yeah.
Yeah. Agree.
Well, not for Ornette, but for Lou.
Yeah, I was like, that would be pretty cool to have someone that inspired you so much, and basically the whole reason that the Velvet Underground even like came to be.
Yeah, is because of, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, very interesting. This song has been covered by lots of people in the jazz world, but it's also in 2 movies.
Okay.
A Complete Unknown, which I didn't see.
It's a Bob Dylan movie with Timothy Chalamet. I haven't seen that.
We should watch it, though. We keep saying we should watch it, and we haven't.
Yeah.
But it's also in the 2025 movie, Cheech and Chong's last movie.
Didn't see that one.
I wasn't aware that had come
I
out.
was aware because Garrett saw it because he sees all the Cheech and Chong movies.
Did he like it?
I don't know.
Well, it did star one Cheech Marin, who was in Tin Cup with Kevin Costner.
You got Cheech and
You didn't
Tin
think
Cup,
I'd
huh?
get one?
I know.
Well,
I thought you'd get. Jennie, I had faith.
I barely have any notes for this album because they are hard to come by.
Well, this album is
but
tough.
I still managed to get that
Even
one.
when we did like Miles Davis, like that was like easy compared to this. This was like a lot harder, I thought.
Miles Davis wasn't that easy either.
No,
It's hard
but-
because all of the reviews are like, this is in a D minor, and then this comes in.
I know,
I'm like, what the
and it's like
fuck are we
it's
saying?
like deep jazz stuff, and it's like I don't understand this. Like I don't
like,
get.
I'm just like, sounds jazzy.
Yeah, yeah, and like
This one's really jazzy too.
all the notes are like off, and that was on purpose. I'm like, okay, cool.
This one's slow jazzy. This one's a little peppier jazzy.
I also know that when he played at New York, people were pissed because he had a plastic saxophone, and it's like it's a fucking toy he's playing with. And Miles Davis, his quote on him is, with about Ornette was, "There's something wrong on the inside." So
Supportive.
I don't know. All right, let's listen to the next song, which is called Eventually. It,
That one will wake you up. She ate a princess.
the first time I heard this song was when you were playing it, but you were in the shower, and then this was playing, and I'm like, "Can I join you?" Like, sure. And so like I was in the shower with you, and all of a sudden it started playing. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What is this? What?
I love that. That's what you're thinking when you're in the shower with me.
Oh, come on. About the music. Jeez Louise. Stop
What's
it.
happening? It's called jazz. Look it up. Dipshit. This one I could truly find nothing but like technical breakdowns of jazz, and all I have in my notes is shortest song on the album.
All right.
So
I mean, this. I mean, you listen to it. It's weird. Like there's like little.
You think this is weird?
I do. You think it's weird?
No.
Oh,
I
see.
just think it's jazz. I don't understand what jazz is supposed to sound like. This sounded jazzy.
You know what's funny is I am with you when we did when I did Giant Steps with Claudia, and it was that
Claudia understands jazz.
she gets it, right? She got it so well. But for me, yeah, but this sounds different to me than like the other jazz that I've covered so far.
All right. He's an expert.
I'm becoming quite the expert. All right, the next song is called Peace. This one is more jazzy to me. Like right there. Like this is like cool as hell.
Oh, your one wasn't cool enough.
That one was like so like frantic, but he says he speaks through his saxophone. But this was not as frantic to me. This is more like laid back.
Yeah, but you would be the frantic song if you were one of the
That's
songs.
why I didn't like it.
Oh, okay. Got it. There's over 40 covers of this one.
Whoa.
A lot of people like this one enough to cover it. I also
Nice.
felt very sophisticated this week listening to this. Like when
Yeah.
I was driving to pick up the girls from things, I'm like, I'm a real adult.
I'm like listening to jazz. I'm listening to fucking jazz
Then I was
music.
like, when I was reading, I would just have it playing. I'm like, wow, I'm fucking grown up.
You know,
Listening to jazz while I read Wuthering Heights. An adult.
wow.
No.
I have realized that like I do like jazz music. I do. I would never say I understand it fully because these people who get it are like I feel like incredibly intelligent. Like it is something about the jazz people who like know music so
Yeah,
well.
they get it.
They get it. And I can just
That's not us.
I'm just standing from afar being like, all right, respect. Now, I will say that when I was in Chicago, we were staying at a hotel and it was across the street from a jazz club. And I was like, shit, I'm going to go there. So after the show, we got to the hotel and I told Rocco, I'm like, I'm going to go down and check out that jazz club. And they had just gotten out. But I was like, people were wearing like suits and they had like the hats on. Like it was like a real like old time jazz club.
You didn't belong.
No, I didn't. But I would have loved to have gone. I was right there.
If they would have let you in.
They would have let me in.
What
Maybe
if there
not.
was a dress code.
That's true. One time we ate in where were we? But we didn't. We got dress
Is this
coded.
another we that doesn't include me?
Mega 64 once.
Ah, yes.
I went in
The other we.
to a restaurant in Florida, and
In Florida,
Yeah.
there's standards there.
this was like a nice
I would
like.
apologize to any of you that are from Florida, but nah, that's a fucking
This was like a swanky
swamp
like it was
mess,
like a jazz type club,
trash,
and like I had my
bullshit,
hat on. I couldn't have a hat on, so I take it off.
tacky,
Well, this club was nice.
Terrible government.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying
Take
okay.
a fucking look in the mirror. You
Me?
Be ashamed of yourself, Florida.
Oh, okay. The next song is "Focus on Sanity."
I can't. In this climate,
In this day and age,
this economy. Is this much too frantic for you?
a little bit. Just get so quiet.
Just to make sure you're paying attention.
I am. I will say I love the ending of the song, which I will go to,
Okay.
because it just like it's kind of quiet and then it ends crazy. Okay, drum solo, cool.
Feels like what I would do if I was playing. Smacking everything.
Okay. I like that. It's good.
I just don't think I could focus on sanity with all that
Mm-hmm.
going on.
Mm-hmm.
This one was sampled by Aesop Rock
Really?
and covered by John Coltrane. So while I was looking for info on this song, I actually did come across a review of it from 1961 by a man named Leonard Feather.
Oh,
Great name.
love that.
And he truly hated it.
Uh-oh.
He really, really hated it.
Okay.
And I admire his dedication to being a hater.
Mm-hmm.
It spoke to me.
Okay.
I'm going to read you some of his beautiful words.
Okay.
He said, "This whole thing with Ornette, which started out as a fascinating experiment, has been built into something it's not. And Ornette himself has begun in interviews to intellectualize to an extent it simply can't take. His personality is not such that could warrant being called a fake. I understand Ornette is deeply serious about this, and perhaps in his own mind, he knows the goal he's after. In terms of communicating, he is a million miles from achieving that goal. I'm not suggesting he try to reach the masses. I can't imagine there are more than a handful of people who are afraid of missing the boat as they did on Bird who really seriously dig this. If there are, I'm happy to be an outsider and to be labeled backwards and old-fashioned. Musicologically, I see nothing in it. Possibly, if the lines were played more cleanly, I might get a little out of it. But I think it's giving too much credit even to analyze it as long as I have. It's a bore, self-indulgence, and utter nonsense."
Wow.
The article was way longer than this. I just picked out a little tiny part. But I like that Leonard hated it so strongly and gave a real review. I like reviews that are honest, even if they're not favorable.
Yeah.
Because we don't all have to like the same things Lou Reed. We can have differences of opinions. Like, I know it sucks when someone yucks your yum. And I hate when someone doesn't like what I love. Like, your dad has had some crazy opinions about movies where I'm like, what? But also, like, you can like or not like whatever you want. And that's great. I love a conversation. And, like, you know, everyone loved The Hangover. We didn't like it.
No, we did not.
I don't understand ASMR, but people can like that. I'm not mad that you like it. I just, please never play it for me. I don't want it.
It doesn't.
I don't like that.
I don't like it, but it doesn't bother me. It's just.
It bothers.
Well, I knew that makes sense to me that you would not like that.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't like Dave Matthews, but you feel free. If you ask me my opinion, I'll give it to you. That's fine. The only times I really get annoyed by people not liking what I like is if it's like, if someone asks you what your favorite thing is and then you tell them, you're like, oh, that sucks. It's like, all right.
Yeah, why'd you
ask me then? Just to shit on what I like? Or if, I feel like this is like largely a female experience when they'll be like, who's your favorite baseball team? Like, I like the Padres. Name 5 players. I don't have to prove that I know enough to like the team. You asked who my favorite was. You asked who I like. Maybe I like the uniforms. What do you fucking care?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I couldn't name 5 players.
You could.
Not
you
the
definitely
point.
can.
I shouldn't have to prove to you that I know enough about Metallica to wear a shirt. Or whatever the fuck I want.
I enjoy. You told me a story recently. Well, within the last year or two, about some dad asking you the same thing, like name 5 players or 3 players, whatever it was, and you said 3 Padres who are no longer on the team.
One is dead.
But I was like, I'm like, that's so impressive that like you came up with like, the Padres. Like, you could have said current Padres, but you said Padres that were Padres and now are like playing for different teams just to really fuck with this guy. That's amazing.
Well, I also refuse to stop wearing my shirt of players that leave the team.
Yeah,
either retire or move to another team. And I have a Will Myers shirt because I love Will Myers.
And he's back with the Padres for the record. So,
but this guy was like, you know, he's not even on the Padres anymore. And then I just said, what's Padres? And kept walking. And that was the maddest anyone's ever been. Except for that fucking guy that rolled down his window to yell at me that the Dodgers suck that time when I was wearing my Dodgers tank. And then I kept going, I know, I love them too. As I was walking by, he's like, no, they suck. I was like, yes, go Dodgers. And he was so mad. And I was like, woo, we're on the same page, you and me, buddy. And he was really pissed. So I was like, I'm just crossing the street in front of my kid's elementary school. And you're rolling down your window to scream at me that my team sucks. Anyway, be a hater, but in a fun way, like Leonard Feather was.
Yeah.
Like, maybe Leonard wasn't a good time.
I bet he was.
But I did enjoy his whole article. It was like he was mad, but like in an interesting way.
Well,
I enjoyed it.
How about that? All right, now this is gonna be fun.
Miscongeniality?
Yes, but we're not missing anything. We just got congeniality. Here we go.
Wow.
right.
This is my favorite one.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's following me on like a jaunty adventure. Where it's like, you know, you're walking down the street and like something fun happens. You like tip your hat to somebody, or you like hop over something. And then it like calms down again because nothing's happening. And then you see someone and you wave. Like, that's what it felt like.
It reminded me of like a Double Mint commercial or something.
Oh.
Like you're just in that commercial, like walk around, like jump around.
I'm wearing a tennis skirt.
Wearing a tennis skirt, chewing gum.
With my twin sister.
With your twin sister. Yeah.
I didn't have any notes on that.
No, I mean, again, that's
just my note about how I felt listening to it.
I appreciate that. And the last song.
Chronology.
Why can't I look at it and my brain's like, you can't do this. Chronology.
Some words are like that.
Because I want to say chronology. Nope. I can't.
That was close.
It wasn't. Why do I have multiple podcasts? I can't fucking speak.
What a treat for the ears.
I know. Who listens to this shit?
Thank you.
Yeah, no, really, thank you.
I like this one. That's why I like it.
Hey, that to me is like a bike horn, right? Like
Yeah.
like trying to get through like traffic.
That's the one that always would like wake me back up again when I'd be reading
But
a book. I'm like, "Ugh,
That
I'm back."
That sound made me laugh every single time. Like not once I hear it, I go, what the fuck?
I do feel like
It's so stupid.
like every other song they would put in like these little like blasts of horns to be like, are you paying attention still?
Like you hear this? I can't imagine when people were mad in the New York crowd. Like, what the fuck did we come to see?
People like to be upset. That one was covered by John Zorn.
Oh,
That's all I had in it. But I did have another note about the genre of music that Ornette created that was called free jazz, but then later they called it harmolodic.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard that word
I like
before.
free jazz better because harmolodic is a mouthful.
Well, that means like it's about the importance of the collective human spirit, and it points to African musical traditions, meaning that each and every member of the group has a deeply significant and authentic contribution.
Well, that does sound great.
Teamwork makes the
Can
dream
we
work.
find a thing that's easier to pronounce for me? Thank you.
And what would that be?
That's a great
Birds.
question. Peace.
Pizza.
Okay, fine.
Shoes.
Even that one's tough.
Shoes.
Shoes. Don't get me started on shoes. All right. Well, that's the album. Now, Jennie,
Okay.
what do you think? What did you think of this?
Perfect album. No notes.
Really?
5 out of 5 because I don't understand jazz and I had a great time listening to it. And no lyrics pissed me off because they don't exist. He seemed like a lovely man.
I'm not gonna give it a 5. I'll go to 4.
Wow.
Sorry.
What a hater.
I'm not a hater.
Okay,
Like,
Leonard Feather.
you take that back. Now, I will say, I laughed when it got weird. I just started laughing, but I didn't like get
So
it.
it gave you a joyous experience and then you
Yeah.
get a bad grade.
A 4
What do you want from music?
is not a bad grade.
It literally is.
It's literally not. 4.
It's not an A.
A 4 is a great score. It's a great record.
It's not an A record.
Fine. It's not an A record, but it's great.
Wow.
And the other jazz I've listened to so far, I've liked more than this one. That's what I'm saying.
I can say I like them all the same.
Okay, well there you go.
And I couldn't tell the difference.
Good on you. Okay,
'Cause I'm an idiot.
you're not an idiot. You're incredibly smart.
I'm a jazz idiot.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Ornette Coleman's sound was so out there. One audience at an early gig threw his tenor sax over a cliff.
Oh my God.
How did they do that?
He wrestled it away from
One
him.
audience at threw his sax over a cliff. That is what it says. Okay. He switched to alto. Is that the assault in Baton Rouge? Is that where this happened?
Could be.
He was attacked and they took his
There are a
saxophone.
lot of cliffs in Baton
They
Rouge.
never. The notes did not mention they threw his saxophone after they beat him up over a cliff. Wow.
Feels extreme.
That's crazy. He switched to alto and pioneered free jazz. No chords, no harmony. Any player can take the lead. It's still jarring sound to encounter for the first time. See, I was jarred. But Coleman's freedom was grounded in the cathartic release of gospel and blues in his native Texas. On his first album for Atlantic Records, his music can be just as lyrical as it is demanding, particularly on the haunting, lonely woman. Wow. How about that?
Amazing.
All right. Let's see what the song of the week is, which actually I know what it is.
I was like, do you not remember?
No, it's Uptown Funk, which I should have had loaded up, but I did.
You say this every single week, so
yeah, I know.
I'm glad that you won't learn a lesson. And please, God, don't play the Kids Bop.
I should. Here we go. Play. But you've heard this song. I'm only going to play it. And you've seen the video.
I like the video.
I love the video. You kidding?
I didn't even take any notes on it, so I got too much.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces.
What are the nerdy too?
Yeah,
Living it up in
definitely.
the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot.
All right. This is Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars from 2014.
How is that old? That was the biggest shock of all of this to me. It was like 2014. You kidding?
That's when Lennon was born.
I know.
The song came out right
I
after
remember
she was born.
Sawyer loving this song. Like she was
Oh my God,
2.
she was obsessed with this song.
She was 2 when
so
she was obsessed with it. That's
cute.
crazy.
This was the lead single from Ronson's 4th studio album. It was written by Mark Ronson, Bruno Mars, Jeff Basker, and Philip Lawrence. This song went to number 1 in 19 countries.
Wow.
And made the top 10 in 15 other countries. This was Ronson's first time on the Billboard Hot 100, and he made it all the way to number 1.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. And it was number 1 in UK singles, which is hard to get to. It was also number 417 on Rolling Stone's list of 500 greatest songs of all time in 2021, and it stayed there for 2024, so it didn't move. It was nominated for 2 Grammys and won them both, Record of the Year and Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. It won the British Single of the Year at the Brit Awards.
Wow.
Yeah, people love this shit.
Yeah.
This song was basically a nightmare to complete. It took over a year.
Really?
And a lot of that was just Mark like traveling around the United States trying to catch up to where Bruno Mars was on tour. And he said it was 6 or 7 months of chasing Bruno around on tour. And Bruno told the Wall Street Journal that this song like fucked up their friendship and almost like broke them.
Whoa.
Because like they just fought so much while they were making it.
Wow.
He said, I was on tour and Mark would send me something and I'd be like, are you out of your mind? And then I'd send him something and he'd be like, no, my version is better. We were both fighting for the greater good of the song. Finally, the solution was that we just needed to dance. To say, don't believe me, just watch. And that's it. Don't try to write a hook. You don't need more. But it took us a while to feel that because the way we were doing it was so unorthodox, piece by piece. When we finally got together and picked up the instruments, we got to feel it. That's when the superpower comes in.
Jeez.
It almost destroyed them.
Wow. Who knew?
Mark said that he pushed himself more on this than anything he'd ever done in the past. There was one time when they were recording and he was trying to get his guitar part done and he was like, I'm going to get it done by lunch, but he just couldn't get it. He was struggling. He was fucking it up. So like, let's go to lunch. We'll figure it out when we get back. But he was like so stressed and crazed that he fainted at the restaurant.
Whoa.
And then he threw up 3 times.
Oh my God.
And he's like, Jeff had to carry him back to the studio and they didn't get that guitar part until take 82.
What?
So this song was a real
You know
pain
what
in the ass.
I love is that there's sometimes we talk about songs like, oh yeah, they did this in the first take and they made it up that second. And it's like, what the fuck? And this is the opposite of that. I love it when it's like, oh no, we just like spent our fucking time on this one.
I mean, they're probably so relieved that it was such a huge hit. When it's
Yeah.
like, we gave so much. And then the song gave back. There's a line in this song that says, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty.
Yeah.
That is actually a boxing reference. So Muhammad Ali would often say, I'm so pretty.
Oh.
And then there's a boxing champ named Larry Holmes. No, I don't know who he is. I thought maybe you might know.
No, I didn't know.
Anyway, he was doing an interview and he said, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. And then he flexed and kissed like both of his arms.
Oh.
So they put that in there. It's like, good men.
I just thought that part was funny. You know, it reminds me of that Santa Cold song. Can't Get Enough of Myself. I love so much when it's just she's talking about like how great she is and like
Whose song?
Santa Gold. You know what I'm talking about? The song? No. I can't get enough of myself. Bum 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 bum.
Santa Gold?
Santi Gold? Santigold?
No idea.
No. You know the song though, right?
Yeah, I do, but
If I wasn't me, I'm pretty
I
sure
don't know who
I'd
Santa
want to
Gold
be.
is. It sounded like you were saying like Santa, like Christmas time.
Oh,
Deliver gifts,
no,
gold. And I was
no.
like, I don't know who we're speaking of. This is
But I like songs where they talk about how great they are. Right? I gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I like that. I'm just finding this out about myself right now.
You'd think you'd be a bigger fan of the Rolling Stones then.
Yeah, I don't like it when he does it.
Anyway, there's a Kids Bop version of this song that's from absolute hell, like every Kids Bop song. And they changed the line, fill my cup, put some liquor in it, to fill my cup, put some water in it.
We gotta hydrate. Winnie,
So fucking stupid.
Winnie,
you don't
gotta
have to
hydrate.
cover every song. They keep covering Sabrina Carpenter songs. I'm like, dear God, why? Stop. Don't cover tears.
don't do tears.
That's so fun.
Don't do house tour.
Anyway, this song had quite a few copyright infringement lawsuits.
Yes, I did know that.
Oh, look who knows so much. In 2015, they added Rudolph Taylor and Lonnie Simmons as co-writers because of similarities with the song and with this song and the song "Oops Upside Your Head" by the Gap Band. And then they also ended up giving 17% of the song's royalties to them because of that
Jeez.
lawsuit.
Wow.
So it must have been pretty similar.
They got some fucking money from that. Can you imagine the Gap Band all of a sudden? It's like, oh hell yeah, we're getting like
and their
paid.
song came out in like 1979.
Yeah.
So nice to
Dang.
get some more money later on.
Yeah.
Also in 2015, a Serbian artist named Victorija said that it infringed on her track, but she decided not to sue.
Okay.
Thoughtful.
Respect.
In 2016, the band Collage sued for copying their song Young Girls. And the same year, rap group Sequence sued for infringement of their song Funk You Up.
Oh. Wow.
In 2017, La Strada Entertainment sued over similarities with the song More Bounce to the Ounce by Zapp, but all of those lawsuits were dropped.
Okay.
Collage, Sequence, Zapp, they were all dropped. There was no public settlements announced, so I don't actually know if they settled or if they just said, never mind. Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars performed the song on SNL in November of 2014, and Cameron Diaz was the host.
Oh.
I thought you'd like that.
I do. I love Cameron Diaz.
Also, when Coldplay was announced as the lead performer at Super Bowl 50 for the halftime show,
10 years ago, huh?
Chris Martin asked Bruno Mars to join them to do this song, and he said, nah, I don't want to. And then Chris was like, wait, no, you don't understand. I want it to be you and me and Beyonce. And then Bruno Mars was like, oh, still no. But
Well,
then
Oh.
Beyonce said, I actually will do that. And so then they talked Bruno Mars into doing it.
Oh.
And then Chris Martin sang part of the song with them. I didn't go back and look. I didn't want to see.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it was good. I don't remember. I know I watched it because I see every single halftime show. I never miss one. But I just don't have any memories of this.
No. God, no. Coldplay? I don't even remember that they did it.
I didn't either.
Yeah, but you know what? That doesn't make sense, though. Of all things to forget, it'd be Coldplay.
Maybe I didn't remember because people weren't outraged and signing petitions to have them not be allowed to sing it.
I was, for the record.
It's crazy because they're not even U.S. citizens. So why did we allow it?
I was signing petitions about Coldplay, being like, too boring. Please don't do this. But
I mean, Coldplay's fine. They've got one.
No. They're just, I mean,
He was funny on
Howard
Modern
Stern.
Family.
Oh, Modern Family.
And he was funny on Howard Stern. Remember when
I don't-
Howard Stern said, you're so generous. You give away 10% of your income every year to charity. And he said, not really. I keep 90%.
Yeah.
And that was really funny.
It was funny. Also, how he
And
admitted,
true.
he's like, yeah, I'm like, people say that we're like a shitty Radiohead, and I agree. It's like, okay, well, you know.
I wouldn't compare them to Radiohead
Me
at all.
neither.
But
I wouldn't either.
I
That's
don't
generous to
mind
Coldplay.
Coldplay. I just don't.
Care even a little bit, and I just see like how popular it is,
Well, there's.
and I just can't wrap my brain around this one.
Lennon's got a lyrical dance this competition season that's to a Coldplay song, but it's like sung by a woman. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
It's
I forget now. I forget what it is.
Fix You. Fix
Oh
You.
yeah.
And we've never once been at a dance competition without seeing or hearing that song play
A cover of it, yeah.
58,000 times.
Yeah.
It's been done.
It's been
but
done.
the dance is beautiful.
Sure.
And
I just
great.
Yeah, I hate the band Train. I hate it.
Well,
Although
they suck.
I will say something.
Sorry.
I'm about to say something that you're not going to believe. I was driving to pick up Lennon from dance not more than an hour and a half ago. And I'm listening to Howard Stern's channel.
On the way.
On the way. And it was Howard 101, and they just play little clips. And then every time there's a clip's over, they play like a song or a prank phone call, whatever, and then go to the next clip.
Yeah.
And it was a song, and I was listening to it. I'm like, oh my, this is like beautiful. Like, this is so sad. And it's about Howard's friend Ralph, who died.
Right.
And it's a song. It was like sung really nicely. I'm like, who sings this? It was Pat Monahan. I was so embarrassed.
He has a lovely voice.
I was so like, oh my God, Pat Monahan. But then it's like, this was like a sweet song about Howard's friend who died. But
I believe I've said before that Pat Monahan has a lovely voice, and he seems like a very nice person.
I know.
I just hate Train songs. They suck ass.
Hate them. But again, Coldplay, I don't hate. I just don't understand why they're so popular.
Maroon 5's music, but I do think Adam Levine has a nice singing voice. But he's such a dude.
He's such a dickhead.
Or he seems like that, I guess. We don't know him.
No, I know him.
He's totally an asshole.
No, I know him.
Anyway, this song was also used for commercials. It was for L'Oreal Garnier, Skippy Peanut Butter, Cadillac XT4.
They must have made so much fucking money off the song.
Probably. It was in several TV shows, including Family Guy, RuPaul's Drag Race, Life in Pieces, The Orville, Emily in Paris. It was in the movie Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh.
Did we see that?
I saw it, and yes. Yeah, I know the producer.
Oh. I don't remember which one I saw, but I definitely...
It's all three.
Oh, okay. I went to the movies for one, and then I hadn't seen the others, and everyone said, that's okay, you'll still understand. And I did.
It's so impressive to me that Tyson produces those movies. And I was producing like other movies, too. He's killing it.
Oh, Mario's?
Yeah. Yeah.
Congrats.
So
well, the kids love those movies.
They sure do.
And Idris Elba is in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and he's also in Molly's Game with Kevin Costner. And he's also hot as hell. It was also in the movie Ghosted with Ryan Reynolds, who's in Criminal with Kevin Costner. Did you see Ghosted?
I did not see Ghosted.
It seemed like you had a comment. You had another big sigh, gasp type
I
thing.
just sometimes keep it spicy. You never know what to do. So
Well, spice it less so that I can continue speaking.
less spicy. Got it.
It was also in the live action Lilo and Stitch, which we didn't see.
No, I didn't care to see it.
I didn't even remember that came out. But I would see it with the kids if they wanted to see it.
No, I mean, I watch anything with the kids if they want to see it, but I'd
I
rather
know, I
not.
just watched Bad Guys 2.
I did too.
Yeah, we watched it separately.
Separately, because Lennon really likes
She
it.
loves it. We've seen it so many times. But because of Bad Guys 2, we got her to watch Ocean's 8, which I do like. So I was like, it's a heist. It's like Bad Guys.
That's a good point. That's how you... Oh. And Sawyer loved it.
She did.
All right. Now we're going to talk about Ellipsoid song. Right? Did you have any more? Okay, sorry. So, again, I realized that we can just read what people say.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I never find out, so
I know.
This is my time to learn.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
You too.
I'm going to pick The Divine Chord by the Avalanches featuring MGMT and Johnny Marr. Love MGMT. I love MGMT.
Love Johnny Marr.
Also, I recommend the whole album. I love it and has some awesome features like Karen O. Love that. Denzel Curry and Rivers Cuomo. So, shouts out Ellipsoids. And let's listen to The Divine Chord by the Avalanches. There we go. Twice. There's a lot of songs on this album.
I still remember you, the way I dreamed of you, the way I hoped that you imagined that day. Long before we came to realize the hard truth, things aren't always what you want them to be. It's not a secret now, we couldn't wait.
Doesn't it kind of feel like you're in space?
It does, and it definitely gives me MGMT vibe for sure, which that makes sense. But yeah, no, I really liked it. I really liked it.
It gives me the Avalanches vibe.
I've heard of the Avalanches before, but I've never actually listened to them. This is the first
I have.
time.
I also thought this song was called The Divine Cloud, and I was like, oh, like it snows so much, and then there's an avalanche, and I was like, oh, chord. I just can't read, unfortunately.
No, it's okay.
But I was like, oh, this feels like you're in space. And then I was listening to the lyrics, I'm like, oh, it's a breakup song. A spacey breakup song.
A spacey breakup song.
But I love it. I thought the lyrics were gorgeous. They were like achingly relatable. It's like, oh, yeah. Smart. I love this.
Yeah.
Also, I like the album title because it's We Will Always Love You. So it's like, it was just Dolly Parton's birthday. So I feel like shout out to her. And a shout out to Whitney, obviously.
Of course.
It was also Kevin Costner's birthday this week.
Yeah, you watched McFarland USA.
With the
two of the kids, yeah.
And they loved it. Also, I didn't know who Johnny Marr was, so I looked him up. And I was like, oh, he's been in every band ever in the world.
Can you name some? Because I know the name so well, but I can't tell you a single
The
name.
Smiths.
Okay, got it.
Modest Mouse.
Johnny Marr's a Modest Mouse?
The. He did some stuff with the Pretenders.
Okay.
You know, this is what I found out 30 seconds before I sat down here.
Johnny Marr's a
So,
Modest Mouse.
I
Huh.
don't know, look it up.
Interesting.
You also have access to the internet.
I do.
And if I'm wrong, don't tell me. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. Just kidding. You can tell me when I'm wrong.
Oh, sure.
I mean, he tries.
Me, yeah. But most of the time, this is a fun fact. I tell her when she's wrong, but turns out I'm wrong. So she calls it incorrecting her.
Yeah.
And I do that a lot.
We've discussed this on the podcast.
We have.
He's constantly incorrect.
In case you missed that episode.
He will cut me off when I'm talking to other people to jump in and incorrect me.
Yes.
And I think, why did you feel the need to
and then after
talk over me?
After you told me how I was wrong, I think, why did I do that? Why did I do that?
A lot of times I think, even if I was wrong, why would you have jumped in to correct that? Because
I
it
thought
wouldn't
that-
have actually
yeah.
mattered for the story.
I'm working on that.
It's like, oh, wait, is this... I'm a white guy.
No, it's just
I have to tell a woman she's wrong every second of every day.
I don't think it's that. I think I'm an asshole. Like, I just think I'm a jerk.
That's the same thing, being a white guy.
Well, I think I'm an asshole for other reasons than being a white guy.
No, but that's inherently why you were just
I see.
an asshole.
I see.
Sorry, white guys listening and watching, but you're also assholes.
No. Well,
Yeah, you are.
no, not me. Okay, so.
But thank you for watching and
giving us fucking money.
and up your subscription on the Patreon.
Yeah, do the higher one because you've been called an asshole now.
Probably not for the first time. Relax.
Okay. Is it your pick or my
So
pick?
I'm also an asshole. It's not like I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you're a white woman, obviously.
Yes, my privilege is gross too.
I know.
I don't know if it's mine or yours.
It doesn't matter. How about you do it?
Okay. It's because I called you an asshole. 29!
Whoa!
High one.
Holy crap. Wow, look at the
Oh,
page.
you
Almost got it.
That was really impressive. I'm so proud of you right now.
The White Album by the Beatles.
Who's that?
It's a band we've heard once or twice before.
The Shitty Beatles?
Well, it was almost D'Angelo again. That'd been funny.
Ooh. Oh my. He looks good as hell there too.
Yeah, he is shirtless.
Okay, well I'm not mad at it.
Okay, so 29 is right here. It is Dr. Dre, Nothing But a G Thing.
Baby.
I've heard that song as well. So, everyone, listen to the White Album by the Beatles and listen to Nothing But a G Thing. I will give you a spoiler. One of my least favorite songs I've ever heard is on the White Album. Can you guess which one?
I actually can't.
Well, we'll find out what it is next time. Thank you so much for subscribing and being part of the Patreon. Sorry about our dog, but we're figuring out the garage setup. We'll figure it out. The mics might be bad too. Figuring it out. We're going to get there.
Are you going to name check people?
I am. Thank you. Ellipsoids, Inspector Ryan, Kevin Hill, and Turtleverse. Thank you all so much for being in the higher tiers. Thank you to everyone who
thoughtful.
Supports us on Patreon and watches and comments every week. I read your comments every week, and it makes me so happy that people are watching our show. that
I don't, because Shawn hasn't given me access to the Patreon,
I
so I
keep meaning
can't
to
see
do
the
that.
comments there, which
This
apparently
is-
are lovely.
this is just for me. No, I will get you on there.
But who knows how they'll go this week?
I
after
honestly,
called everyone an
we could just
asshole.
pay, you know, the $2 and have you just like have your own account.
See how he's always trying to take my money?
What the fuck?
He's
I'll
trying to
pay.
control. This is financial abuse. He's trying to control me.
I'll pay. I'll find it.
Oh, what a gentleman.
I'll scrape it up.
We have a shared bank account.
That's true. All right. Well, everyone, we sure love ya, and we'll talk to you next time on Record Club. Goodbye.